and welcome to Quilt Meets World, where we have adventures in piecing and joy. My name is Russ. Welcome to my sewing room. So, what's been going on this week? Frankly, work has been a little bit better this week. We got our project deadlines completed. We got a couple things resolved that we were a little concerned about, and I think we're in a pretty good place with that. It was to the point where I was able to have Friday off, which was very exciting for me. And spoiler alert, I have this week off as well. Very excited about that. It's going to be some nice relaxation that I really need. I did get some sewing done over the past couple days. The big thing is, over the past few videos, I kept saying that I need to start the Christmas time sew along from Fat Quarter Shop. Well, the good news is I did get the quilt top completed. As you see here, I have all of the blocks done and put together. I did a slightly different setting than the way that they did it with Fat Quarter Shop because I like the way the blocks put together this way. I hope to be able to do a quick quilting on it this week. A friend of mine has a long arm, and I have to go pick up a handful of quilts from him this week. So I asked him if I can do a quick quilting of it while I'm up there to go pick it up. So that's going to be exciting to soon have that as a completed project. The other exciting thing is I got Clue 9 from Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt. I am Team Sprinkles with this, so I'm excited to be able to put it together this week. So for my goals this week, I will be getting Clue 9 of my Puzzle Mystery Quilt completed. That's going to be a lot of fun, and I've been able to keep tabs of all the clues, so that's been a lot of excitement. I may throw them on my design floor and see what I can get done to see if there's any ideas on how it might be finished. I have no clue how it's going to be, so that is very exciting. Also this week, I am going up to a friend of mine's up in Cumming, Georgia. He has a long arm, and he's got 7 or 8 quilts of mine, I believe, that he has been long arming, and they should be ready this week. So I get to go pick them up. And as I said, hopefully I'll be able to get the Christmas time sew along quilted while I'm up there. It shouldn't take too long to pop onto the long arm. Another thing that I plan on doing is getting some of my sewing room organized. There's a little bit of a mess behind me. Things have been in a little bit of disarray. So I want to get some organization done. I want to get my projects into bins again and have them all ready so I can just pull them out. That's going to be especially helpful when I start the Socialites 2 sew along, which is happening. The first block is being released later this week. So if you're doing the Socialites, let me know down below as to what colors you are planning on doing the Socialites with. And one other thing that I'm planning on trying to do is to play a little bit more with my camera and the software that I am using to record. I want to get a little bit more comfortable with the software so that I can get videos out a little bit sooner and hopefully have some more fun videos coming up in the near future. So for finished projects, and I'm doing these as fully finished projects, not just finished quilt tops like you saw earlier, I did my show and tell this week at the local quilt shop of the Farm to Garden quilt that was in a Fat Quarter Shop sew sampler box a few years ago now at this point. I got the binding done this week, so that was able to be shown and told. Is that proper grammar? At the local quilt shop. The pieces were fairly tiny on that, but nowhere near as tiny as some of the pieces in the Christmas time sew along. The really cool thing that I did with the Farm to Garden quilt was instead of making 9 25 patch blocks, I treated it as a single 225 patch block so that I can make sure that all of the seams are nested properly. If you do them as 25 blocks, you have to make sure that every other block is pressed slightly differently so that everything would nest properly. Instead of doing that, I just did a long row of 15, and I did 15 rows of those. So that was a pretty cool thing. So don't always think that when you're doing a quilt project that you have to follow the pressing instructions to the letter and the block instructions to the letter. See what works better for you. I didn't get anything exciting in the mail this week, but I did make a purchase at my local quilt shop. I bought some Tula Pink White, what is this? Fairy dust. So I'm now debating between doing the white and doing the black fairy dust with the socialites quilt. I'm torn between the two. I have plenty of both of them now to go around. This is just a sample of the black. So I'm just doing the debating. The white is really what everybody seems to do for backgrounds, and I really like the way that all the colors pop on the black. But the problem is with the black, it's very hard to see at times when cutting, trying to make sure that your cutting is accurate. So that's why I'm trying to figure out which way I'm going to do. I have a couple days to make my full decision. So we'll find out this weekend where I stand with that. So that's going to be it for this episode of Quilt Meets World. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below if you like what you are seeing. And it means the world to me to have people subscribe. So until next week, keep stitching.